But this Congress does not get it. We're in a denial mode. We think we can just continue to spend forever. And we've got the majority leader in the Senate whining about losing money for a cowboy poetry festival in Nevada. Give me a break. When you don't have money, you have to make decisions. And I would just point out that it's difficult to do that when you're in a political world, according to the New York Times, where anybody that proposes to reduce spending is called an extremist. Senator Schumer started that, got caught on a phone call, but saying that we should use the word extremist. He got $61 billion out of $3,800 billion in expenditure. That's what the House has sent over here to us, a proposal that we reduce spending under the continuing resolution by September 30th by $61 billion out of a total of $3,800 billion the federal government spends. And this is extreme, we're told, and the government's going to sink into the ocean, and we can't survive with these kind of reductions. So they had a meeting, and they all were right on message, according to the New York Times. We are urging Mr. Boehner to abandon the extreme right wing, close quote, said Ms. Boxer, urging the House to compromise on the scale of spending cuts and to drop proposed amendments that would deny funding for Planned Parenthood. Another senator said, referring to the House Republicans as right-wing extremist friends. He's a real nice senator. He didn't want to be too harsh, so he called them right-wing extremist friends. Better than not calling them friends, I suppose. Another senator decried Mr. Boehner giving in to the extremes of his party, close quote. And another closed by speaking of the, quote, relatively small extreme group of ideologues who are an anchor dragging down the budget negotiation process. Give me a break. $61 billion. If we can't do that, what does the world think about us? Did we really get a message from this election? We owe it to every working American not to put this country back into another recession. And the truth is, we can do these reductions in spending. This government is not going to sink into the ocean. We're going to continue to serve the American people. And if we do it, we'll get us on the right path, and this economy can continue to grow, knowing that we've gotten our fiscal house in order. It's not that hard. I urge my colleagues to do so. Let's don't give up on the $61 billion total reduction in spending the House has asked us to meet. Let's do it, and let's be proud of it. Let's know then that we've done something that will amount to a real change in the debt trajectory we're on. I would just say we've calculated it. My budget staff has looked at the numbers. $61 billion reduction in baseline spending, which is what they're proposing, over 10 years will save $860 billion. It will reduce the debt of America by almost $1 trillion. And we need to do more of those kind of things in the months ahead. And if we do so, we can change the trajectory we're on.